Have you ever looked into a mirror and thought, who am I really? Maybe you see someone familiar, but there's something deeper inside that you've yet to connect with, a version of yourself that's more confident, more powerful, and more in control of your life. Today, I'm here to tell you that the key to unlocking that version of yourself lies in a simple yet profound practice, the mirror technique. Imagine transforming your confidence, your charisma, and your overall success simply by speaking to yourself in the mirror every day. Sounds too easy, right? But let me tell you, this isn't just another self-help trend or quick fix. This technique has been used by some of the greatest leaders, entrepreneurs, athletes, and even historical figures like Winston Churchill and Woodrow Wilson. And today, I'm going to show you how you can use it to change your own life. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step guide to implementing the mirror technique and reprogramming your mind to achieve your goals. This is something you can start doing today, and trust me, once you try it, you'll be shocked at the results. So, let's dive in. So if you found video is valuable for you, make sure you have subscribed the channel and comment miracles. So let's start. Part 1, the origins and power of the mirror technique. Let's start by talking about where this technique comes from and why it's so powerful. The mirror technique was popularized by Claude M. Bristol, a writer and speaker known for his book The Magic of Believing. But its roots go back even further. The idea of talking to your reflection and using your own image as a source of empowerment has been practiced in different cultures for centuries. The core concept is simple. By looking at yourself in the mirror, you create a direct connection between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. This connection is powerful because the subconscious doesn't distinguish between reality and imagination. It believes what you tell it, especially when there's a strong emotional connection involved, like when you're staring yourself in the eyes. Imagine your mind as a computer, and your subconscious is the operating system. Most of us are running on outdated software, full of bugs like self-doubt, fear, and limiting beliefs. The mirror technique is like installing a new software update. It clears away those bugs and installs new programming, new beliefs about who you are and what you're capable of. Here's what's interesting, the mirror technique isn't just for motivational speeches. It has real-world applications. Historical figures like Winston Churchill used it to practice his speeches, ensuring that every word was delivered with power and confidence. Even modern-day athletes and business leaders use this technique to prepare for big moments, whether it's stepping onto a stage or entering a critical business meeting. When you can look into your own eyes and affirm your potential, you're tapping into something much deeper than surface-level motivation. You're connecting with the version of yourself that's ready to break through limitations and achieve greatness. Part 2, understanding how the mirror technique reprograms your mind. So, why does this work? What makes standing in front of a mirror and talking to yourself so effective? The answer lies in something called neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to rewire itself based on repeated thoughts, behaviors, and experiences. Every time you practice the mirror technique, you're creating and strengthening new neural pathways in your brain, pathways that reinforce positive self-beliefs, confidence, and a mindset of success. Think of your brain like a field of grass. When you walk the same path over and over again, you create a clear trail. Similarly, when you repeat thoughts, whether they're positive or negative, you create mental pathways. Most of us have been walking negative paths for years. I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, I'll never achieve my dreams. But with the mirror technique, you start creating new, positive pathways. I am capable, I am confident, I am deserving of success. And here's where it gets even more interesting. When you look into the mirror, you activate something called mirror neurons. These neurons fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else performing that same action. This is why athletes who visualize themselves winning a race can improve their actual performance. They're essentially practicing in their mind. When you stand in front of a mirror and confidently affirm who you are becoming, your brain starts to believe it's real. It doesn't distinguish between you imagining yourself as successful and you actually being successful. Over time, this rewiring shifts your beliefs about yourself, and when you believe something deeply enough, it starts to reflect in your reality. Now, you might be thinking, does this really work? The short answer, yes, it does. But it requires consistency and emotion. It's not enough to just go through the motions. You have to feel it deeply. You have to believe that the words you're saying to yourself are true, even if you don't fully believe them at first. Over time, your subconscious will start to accept those new beliefs. Part 3, Step-by-Step Guide to Using the Mirror Technique. Now that you understand the power behind the mirror technique, let's get into how you can start practicing it. Step 1. Find your reflection space first. You need to find a mirror where you can see yourself clearly. Ideally, you want a mirror that shows your upper body and face. It's important that you can see your eyes clearly because that's where the connection happens. The bathroom mirror works great, but a full-length mirror is even better. Step 2. Get into a powerful stance next. You want to adopt a confident posture. Stand tall, shoulders back, and chin slightly lifted. This might seem simple, but your body language influences your mindset. When you stand in a powerful pose, you actually feel more powerful. There's a concept in psychology called embodied cognition, which says that the way we hold our bodies affects how we feel. So by adopting a confident stance, you're sending signals to your brain that you're strong, capable, and ready for whatever comes your way. Step 3. Breathe deeply before you start speaking. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and then exhale slowly. As you breathe in, imagine you're breathing in confidence and strength. As you breathe out, release any self-doubt or negativity. This deep breathing helps center your mind and prepares you for the exercise. Step 4. Make eye contact now. This part is crucial. Look directly into your own eyes. This might feel uncomfortable or even awkward at first, but stick with it. Eye contact with yourself is a powerful way to connect with your subconscious. You're not just looking at your reflection, you're looking into the core of who you are. Step 5. Speak your affirmations. Now it's time to speak. Start by affirming the version of yourself you want to become. Be specific, clear, and assertive. For example, I am confident. I am successful. I attract abundance into my life. I have the power to create the life I desire. Notice how I'm not saying I will be or I hope to be. You need to speak in the present tense as if it's already true. This is key because your subconscious mind operates in the now. It accepts what you tell it in the present tense. You can also get more specific with your affirmations based on your goals. If you have a big presentation coming up, you might say, I am confident and compelling in my presentation. Or if you're working on a personal goal, say, I am fully capable of achieving, insert your goal. Step 6. Feel the emotions as you speak your affirmations. Don't just say the words, feel them. Imagine what it would feel like to already be that confident, successful version of yourself. The more emotion you bring into this, the more powerful it becomes. Remember, your brain believes what you tell it, especially when it's charged with emotion. Step 7. Repeat consistently. This technique isn't a one and done. You need to practice it regularly, ideally twice a day, in the morning and at night. Make it part of your daily routine, just like brushing your teeth. The more you practice, the stronger those neural pathways become, and the faster you'll start to see real changes in your life. Part 4. Real-world success stories. To give you an even clearer idea of how powerful the mirror technique can be, let's look at some real-world examples. One of the most famous users of the mirror technique was Winston Churchill. Churchill would rehearse his speeches in front of a mirror before delivering them to the public. He knew that by practicing in front of his reflection, he could ensure his words carried the right weight and emotion. His speeches are still remembered today as some of the most powerful and motivational in history. Another historical figure, Woodrow Wilson, the 28th President of the United States, also used the mirror technique. Known for his eloquence and intellectual prowess, Wilson would practice his speeches in front of a mirror to build confidence and ensure that his delivery was as strong as his message. And it's not just politicians who have used this technique. Many modern athletes and entrepreneurs have adopted mirror whirl. The results you can expect. Talk about the tangible benefits that come from using the mirror technique. Break it down into Confidence, you'll start to walk into rooms like you own them. Charisma, your words will carry weight. People will listen when you speak. Clarity, your goals will become sharper, and your focus will intensify. Positive inner dialogue, your inner critic will transform into your greatest cheerleader. Emphasize the law of attraction, how this technique strengthens your vibrational alignment with the universe, making it easier for you to manifest what you desire. Universe blessed on you if you are still in the last of video part. Let's meet in next video.